Hey, it's Steve. Today's kind of a weird day. As you can see, I don't have my buddy with me, who would be floating around in here. MetaZoo, the rescue dog. He went to a forever home yesterday. And bittersweet. It's the right thing. It's a young family. They're sending me videos and stuff, and they're playing around and buying him all kinds of silly toys, and he looks very happy. And it's kind of the funny thing too, when the guy came to pick him up, and they're hanging out at the museum. I figured MetaZoo, and I gave away Yeti. I had to pick him up, put him in the car. He gave me this look, kind of like, why you put me in this car? Made me feel terrible. MetaZoo just happily jumped in the car, barely noticed us, and drove off into the sunset. So it was kind of funny. And but it's funny. This morning, I went the whole night. Obviously, didn't have him. Normally he'd be cuddling up with me and having to go out and stuff. It was this morning when I really noticed that my routine is totally different. First of all, taking him out, the morning drive after I walk him every day. I wanted to get in the car and go for a ride. Usually I drink my coffee and I go out and get rid of garbage or whatever else I got to do. So it's kind of odd just to have that silly puppy face and that silly dog greeting you, and every time you turn around he's right underfoot, all that kind of stuff. So it was this morning when I really kind of felt the missing of the little companion, little friend, the nudge. But anyway, it's a good thing. That's what dog rescue is about, trying to find them a good forever home. And I'm hoping I don't have another one for quite a while. I mean, this is 2 I've gone through in the last 4 months, 3.5 months. But at least I found homes for both of those guys. Yeti was much more of a special needs dog, a much older hound, missing teeth, and just a big dog. Where MetaZoo was a young puppy. I mean, we watched him grow in the 2 months that we had him in the museum. I mean, we had adjusting his collar to make it bigger, and we first got him, he was nothing but legs and a really long tail, and now all of a sudden he's kind of filled in, just kind of looking more dog-like, less like an alien. But anyway, that being said, there's pros and cons to everything. Obviously, I'm going to be missing him and feeling a little lonely, being by myself without the puppy. But it's the right thing for him. We're very lucky. Liz, who works with me, was able to find one of her friends that took the dog. So we're able to find a good owner for the dog. So very lucky for that. Anyway, the other side of it too is now as far as traveling and getting on the road, doing videos. I mean, even when I was on the road, I was trying to. You saw we took him with us as much as we could. He stayed at hotels, but once you have him in a hotel room, you're very limited to how long you want to leave a dog, especially you don't want to leave him in the crate for too long. And so it's just not fair to him. It really cut down what we could do and how much we could film and investigate and things of that sort. So it kind of gives me that freedom. So it's a double-edged sort of thing. Anyway, that being said, we try to get some plans going, things we're going to do. One of the things I'm probably going to be booking today, and I'm kind of last minute at it. I just did a podcast for Barnaby Jones last Monday, which I'll try to put the link up here. That was pretty cool. Talking about what's going on with the museum and upcoming events and things that we want to do. Last time I talked to him was last year at CryptoCon, which is right around the corner. So today I want to book that. That's important for me to do. Hell or high water for the museum. I mean, whatever's going on there, it's still just from marketing point and just networking. So I got to get that booked, get some rooms. The rooms are probably the most important thing. I can always get the VIP tickets are sold out, but I can always get tickets at the door, the regular, 2-day tickets. So that's one of the things I got to plan. Then I got to decide if I'm going to drive the Beast, this Durango, the museum vehicle, 8 hours and change to Lexington, Kentucky from Littleton, North Carolina, or if I want to rent a small little vehicle that might kind of pay for itself as far as gas, saving for gas and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's still all up in the air. Other things I want to get back on the road. We got a surprise investigation coming up. I'm not going to go into it yet. I'm already setting up the teasers. It's a building we haven't been in a while. We're going to hopefully get that done. and then we'll get that published just before Halloween. We've got some other locations we want to hit. Once again, now that we don't have a silly mascot with us, a puppy, we're not stuck with dog-friendly hotels. Like most B&Bs and places don't want dogs, so it kind of knocks out a lot of those places. Even when we went to Gettysburg, we were limited to where we could stay. I mean, you got X amount of motels. They're kind of busy because everyone's up there because of the changing of the color of the leaves, and that's another issue we're having with the mountains again now. One of the places that we can get access and prices are reasonable is down by the shore, and because right now it's not the season for people to go to the beach and stuff. So we can find some paranormally active places there. Plus, maybe we can get some UFO sighting in and do some of that too. We're trying to just get more stuff going. That's kind of it. I'm just kind of bringing you guys up to date as I'm driving into town to do some errands. Today is Thursday. The museum will be open as usual. We'll be open to around 5 o'clock today. If anyone needs me to be open later or longer, as you guys know, you can always call. We're pretty flexible. And we're going to see what we got going this weekend. Another thing too, one of the things I haven't been doing is spending much time at Medoc Mountain State Park, once again with the dog. I don't want to have this dog out there who, it's kind of rough to take him on the trails with us. He's still puppyish. He's going to be all over the place. It'll make it hard to film. And not to mention, now it's getting cooler, so it's not so bad on the bugs, chiggers, ticks, and stuff like that for him. But just as far as like if I decide to spend the night there, it's easier without a dog. I mean, I most likely will be sleeping in the vehicle in the back here, just to make room. But things like that. It's going to be different. It's going to take me quite a few days to get back into my normal rhythm. I've been so wrapped around this silly puppy for the last 2 months. My whole life's been kind of based on him. Walking, feeding, just attention, wrestling, playing. It's just the fun stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the dog. It was a lot of fun, but we worked out. We got him a good home. I'm happy. He seems ecstatic, which is pretty funny. There was no sad looks as he got in the car and took off. Pretty funny. We were just like, what the hell? That was it. But that being said, you guys got ideas, put them in here. I'm going to put some links below, some of the stuff we've been on. Just did another interview for the Sanford on the 4th, November 4th, down in Sanford. I can't remember the exact name of it. The Bigfoot Festival up there. I'll try to put that link into. I just did an interview for a local radio station for that yesterday. Walter Magazine posted a story on us, and that was about 2 weeks ago. That's down in Raleigh. Someone brought in a copy. I took pictures, but I can't even get it around here. I'm trying to find out where it is. We obviously, Barnaby Jones did the podcast. We've got a bunch of stuff. We got a lot more interest now. And of course, October, I'm sure we're going to get the last week or so. People are going to want to get some ghost stories and reach out to us for that sort of stuff too. But we're trying to get back out there. I've been working a lot more on production for the videos, putting some teasers up, doing some, introductions and things so I can have, I'm trying to do a series for paranormal, then I'm going to do a series for the crypto, and, likewise, just do different things. So it'll be, 1 of 6, or, 2 of 10, or whatever it's going to be. And so this way people, if you're more of a UFO person, you can stick more to the UFO ones. I mean, some are going to be combinations. There's no way we can get away from that. But this way we can have kind of divide it up a little bit, which we haven't done in the past. But we're going to get back on the road. Now with the chillier weather, it's kind of it's a little easier, especially on the outside stuff, leaves out of the trees, using thermal cameras, stuff of that sort. And it's a slower time in the museum, especially after October 31st. It's really going to drop off. So we're trying to get a couple of events going at the museum too. We're still doing fundraisers, trying to get some money in. Support the museum, help save the museum is still our thing. We still don't know exactly where we lie on that. We're still in our trips when we travel. We're still looking for possible new locations. So there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of crap going on with my mind, and I'm not worried about all this bullshit that's been going on this year. It's not been a fun time. I'd rather just be able to concentrate on just building up, improving the museum, and moving forward, and I'm worried about next season and instead of worried about where we're going to be. But that's life. You take it as it comes. That being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It's great talking to you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Hopefully the next video you see will be one where we're actually doing the investigation of some sort. Talk to you soon.